morning, guys. I'm starting a new vlog Saturday, and one of my friends invited me to like a beach Pilates session in Miami Beach, so I'm on my way over there. For a Saturday, it's pretty early. Never done a beach Pilates session, so I think it'll be fun, and we'll probably grab like some smoothies after. Vita. I'm excited. This is gonna be a weekly vlog, week in my life. Let's get into it. Hey guys, just finished the class. It was honestly so nice to get some sun and fresh air. I feel great. I feel like usually like on Saturdays I don't really do workouts, but it was nice to leave the house, get a little workout in. So I'm gonna go now to get some breakfast. We're gonna go to Pura Vida. I've been obsessing with this one smoothie there. Go as well. I've been craving every day, so I'm gonna go grab that. Get some avocado toast. I'll take you guys along. Already such a great start to this Saturday. Hey guys, we're at Pura Vida. I'm waiting for my food. Liver? Beets are amazing. Sunday. I have 5 minutes to get ready. I'm having a girls' day. We're going thrifting. We're going to like a really cute lunch spot. Figured I'd vlog. I have a coffee and I just got these really cute straws from Amazon. You guys, if you want me to link them for you, let's quickly get ready. I'm using my Rare Beauty. You guys, I listened. I made my eyebrows a little thinner because you guys were like, they look better thinner. I feel like I have had a little bit of eyebrow blindness since the summer. I let my eyebrows get really thick in the summer because I went to an eyebrow spot. They were like, listen, you need to grow your eyebrows up. They were too thin, which I agree. They were too thin at a certain point, but I took growing them out like very seriously. But I did this week like make them a little thinner. And you guys are right. It makes my face a little softer. Thick brows are beautiful, but maybe they just don't go as well on me. I got the Dior foundation stick in the shade 2N. It's so blendable. It looks like skin. I'm elevating my content creation, and I want to get an upgraded camera because right now I use the Canon G7X, which I love, but I feel like the Canon is great for like standard vlogs, but I do want to give my vlogs a little bit more of a cinematic aspect. I mean, this camera doesn't really capture like a cinematic view. I'm going in with my Victoria Beckham stylus pen. Stuff. It's so good. It's so natural. It blends out beautifully. Day today, thankfully, is pretty. So I'm just gonna blend this in. See how natural and amazing it blends? Little wing. I'm just in a hurry, so I don't have time to like really do a wing. So I'm gonna go back to my pinky blush. This is Giorgio Armani 62. It's so pigmented, so this is all you need. One little dot. This is like the definition of a girly blush. So pinky. I'm gonna do ABH. This is Rosewood. I love this color. It's really pretty. And the gloss that I'm gonna do, Dior lip oil, because she's easy. Okay, so my makeup is done. Now, what should I wear today? I have no idea. Let's go put on an outfit. Simple outfit, t-shirt vibes with jeans today was what I was feeling. I gotta get going. Okay guys, as you guys know, I love my at-home beauty treatments. I just find them so convenient. I find like I can do it in my own time. I don't have to worry about making an appointment. I can save money. I recently found this device called MYTREX. It is their MiRAY device. And what's really cool about this device is that it has both IPL hair removal and DPL skin treatment. So I know we're all familiar with IPL hair removal. It has that ice cooling technology technology. It's super effective, quick, easy. The specific device, it quickly adjusts your skin type and automatically knows what level of hair removal to do based on your skin type and skin tone. It has the option to do DPL, which I was looking for something that has both. That way I don't have to use like different devices for different things. So it automatically switches into DPL mode. All you do is you take the little attachment and you put it on the machine, which is a skin treatment that improves your skin elasticity. It gives firming benefits to your skin. It gets rid of any texture on your skin, any hyperpigmentation. So the fact that this device can do both things, I was like, please sign me up, because if I can take care of my skin and do skin treatment for skin elasticity while also getting rid of hair on my body, which another thing that I specifically love is that it comes with all these very specific attachments. So there's an attachment for the bikini area, the sensitive areas for hair removal. There's an attachment for DPL mode, and there's also a specific attachment for the face and fingers to get into like very precise areas that are difficult to get to for hair removal. I love that it automatically also knows what mode you're in when you kind of put it on the machine. If you have been looking for a device that kind of does it all, make sure that you guys do check them out. I will have all their info in the description. I also do have a discount code for you. I will have appear on the screen so you guys could take advantage and start doing your at-home hair removal as well as your at-home DPL treatment, because I feel like that is such a game changer in terms of just saving money, doing things on your own time. Okay guys. Good morning guys. You saw a little bit of the weekend. I am getting ready right now. A lot of stuff to get done today. I have a makeup tutorial that I want to film. I also then have a meeting in like an hour, and then I also have a photo shoot at 1. I left my hair in overnight curls or whatever, and I kind of love it. I can't do anything without a coffee, so we're gonna do that first. Guys, I got these cute little straws on Amazon. This makes my morning coffee so enjoyable. So good. I'm gonna do nut colds. I've been taking my gut health and all these things pretty seriously this year, so a lot of people don't like the flavor. I love it. I think it's so good. It's live probiotics. It's made my skin so clear. I think people that don't like the flavor are not into tarty things. One that I take is sea moss gel. I don't love the taste. I don't like the consistency. It's not like terrible. I think it's a texture thing for me. It's like eating jelly. This one I get at my local farmer's market, and I love it because it's a huge jar. There are some companies you can order online, come in like a tiny little jar, and at my farmer's market I get like a huge jar for the same price. Let's go get ready. You guys saw me getting ready in the morning, and then I did go ahead and film this makeup look. It's kind of what I thought would be the look for having brown hazel eyes. So that tutorial should already be up on my channel, and if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It kind of worked out perfectly because I needed to do a glam makeup for a shoot that I'm going to. This is the look. Love the way that it turned out. But anyways, you guys, I'm charging my car. Meanwhile, thought I would quickly maybe catch up with you guys. I saw I had a little morning routine, which by the way I want to talk about. The sea moss and coconut coal has changed my skin. It's changed the way that I feel. I feel like I've had more energy. I feel like my stomach has been less bloated. For example, I have my period right now, and usually during this time I bloat an insane amount. And don't get me wrong, it's inevitable with your period that you're always gonna bloat. The bloating isn't 100% gone, but it's much better than it was before. As before, I would just like feel so uncomfortable, and right now I'm not like 100% comfortable, but it's not as bad as before. And I've also just noticed in my skin, even today, like I had a tiny little pimple, but usually during my period I have like cystic pimples that like are under the skin. It just really does show through in your skin. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, I had a reel recently pop off. It was it's almost at 1 million plays, which is insane, you guys. I just posted my pictures from when I was like 17. I thought it was like a stupid trend because I didn't want to sound like, I don't know, just full of myself or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when it's like talking about looks or whatever, because the trend was like, oh, I haven't felt pretty since this. And like, obviously I do still feel very pretty. Like, I don't want to like lie, I do feel pretty, but it was just a trend. And like, I particularly loved that era of mine from when I was 17, and I really had that like vampire, like vampy look. But anyways, a lot of you guys in the comments were like, you look exactly the same, like you literally have not aged. it's just your eyebrows and your hair. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my eyebrows a little thinner. Maybe I did have a little bit of eyebrow blindness. I really love the way they look right now. Last night I went in and I like tweezed them. I was using the 10 times magnifying mirror and I was like, okay, let me get every little hair that's not supposed to be where it's supposed to be out, and here we go. If I want to be on time, I have to leave right now. As much as I want to babble on with you guys and stay talking, I need to head out. Okay, let's take the charger out. I'm freaking out a little bit. No, we're fine. 36
starting
minutes.
route.
Maybe I'll get some BTS for you guys. This is a restaurant in Wynwood. This is my first time. Yeah. This is from Shop Affirm, by the way. Okay guys, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Hey guys, so I'm going right now. I'm going to get my nails done. Today, I am updating these nails. We're doing a little software update to them today. I'll take you guys along with me. I'm doing mani, pedi. We gotta get together. Hey guys, I'm back. I did like a very nude color and I really love my nails. She did such a good job. They look so good. Now I wanted to stop by Best Buy really fast. It is such an ugly day. I think this is like one of the ugliest days that we've had in a really long time. Let me just show you guys. This is what we are working with today. It's been like this all day. Also, you guys, apparently snowed in Florida today for the first time in like 25 years. In this like beach city on the panhandle. I think it's Destin, Florida. So we're kind of feeling it over here because it's 55 degrees, it's cold and it's very ugly, but it's not snowing. I would have loved for it to snow because I feel like that's like a once in a lifetime thing that can happen to a Floridian. But the weather is giving very eerie, gloomy vibes today. I wanted to stop by Best Buy to see if they have this camera that I've been eyeing. One of my 2025 goals was to upgrade my vlogging camera because I use my Canon G7X for everything. It doesn't get like the cinematic shots that I want and it takes a while to focus on certain things. So there's this Sony one that I've been eyeing. It's overall bigger body and lens. It's like more formal and professional. I just want to take my vlogs to the next level this year, give it a more of a cinematic feel because I feel like sometimes I see things visually and like creatively, but they don't translate the same way that I see them into the video with my Canon. I started with this camera as just like vlogging for fun because you guys know my priority before I started vlogs last year was makeup and beauty. Okay guys, just got home. It is pretty gloomy out today. Like I just want to show you what the outside looks like. So I'm feeding the cats. For Scotty, I have this like Origin one. It looks so good. He's literally starving. Luna eats a different food. She has like a sensitive belly, so she has to have this one, which is like a prescription. And yeah, so I gotta give her her specialized dry food. Good morning. I'm gonna do my morning ritual. I always start with coconut cold. So good. And then I'm gonna do sea moss style. About a tablespoon of this. Got out of a few meetings that I had for catering options. So we have like a food tasting coming up next month. There's 2 catering companies we're interested in. So I had an interview with both of them yesterday and today. It's a little, not stressful, but it's a lot because there's so many food options. I'm the most indecisive person. For the girlies that have had weddings, you guys know there's a million options from these catering companies. And like finalizing what you actually want is difficult. Also like debating between the seated dinner and the station style dinner, which I kind of lean more towards station because I think that it's nice to have everyone go at their own pace, decide what they want. What would I want? I would want a station. Like if I went to a wedding, I would want a station so I could pick what I would want. Our in-laws aren't very involved and I feel like I'm very, very fortunate to have that. But sometimes I'm like, I kind of need a little bit of their input. I am also gonna ask like our family what kind of food they prefer. I feel like food is very, very personal, especially when it comes to traditions and do you want arepas? You know, because Herman's side's Venezuelan. Do we want like some arepas and Venezuelan attributes in our dinner? From my side, some Ukrainian, maybe Middle Eastern stuff. Anyways, that was like my ramble and what I've been just doing for the last hour after I made the coffee. And I'm now gonna make myself a little bit of a quick lunch. Just scrambling up some eggs. I pickled red onion. Came out so good. A little bit of salmon on the side. My breakfast. So I'm getting ready for the day. We're just gonna go drive around. There's this new bakery we want to go to. It's called Maman. Apparently they're from New York. We also got this really cool car for the weekend. Racing car, sports car. But yeah, I'm quickly getting ready. We're gonna go grab brunch. Simple. And if I have any dark spots from my acne. This is my Sweet Beauty pencil. I'm using it in the shade Rose Thorn. Try this Smashbox, I guess. Okay, actually love the way this looks. I think that's all I'm gonna do. We're just going to drive around and grab some breakfast. This is like my quick 5-minute makeup. My outfit. It's so sick. I wanna show you guys my outfit.
Recording?
Okay,
oh, it is.
Guys, we're in Maman. We got recommended to this place from like one of our friends from dinner yesterday. So we got their famous croissant. We're gonna finish after we eat. Like their packaging. And we got a grilled cheese sandwich and a salmon with cream cheese, red onion sandwich, and 2 Arnold Palmers.
We're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What are we doing today? What did we do today?
We drove around all day, the Miami tour, because the weather's so nice. And then we just came here to Design District to grab lunch.
So much fun.
No humidity, it's sunny, it's chilly, it's like 68, 70. It's packed today in Design District.
What are we doing later?
Our friends has like a housewarming today, super cool. So we have to go buy them a gift. We have to go to
Crane Barrel?
Cheese board? I feel like that's something they would have.
Or like a table piece? Like a bowl or something?
Oh yeah.
Or a vase? I owe her a vase.
Yes.
Scott and I owe her a vase. Thank you. These look amazing.
These look so good. How much better is like the detail?
Oh, way better. We got it. Yeah, we got a new camera, guys. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks really cool.
It zooms like crazy. This lens is like a zoom lens.
I'm gonna start videotaping you just like this.
As a mode, you can press this mode right here where it completely blurs the background.
Super cool. All right, guys.
Okay. We're gonna enjoy now.
Yes.
Looking for bridal shoes, and I'm trying these on for Pete. He doesn't like them. Also, my toe does look a little weird, but they're very classy. Like I can dance on them. I actually can.
You can do the dancey dance.
Like I could literally dance. Very comfortable.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't get to see me in like a bridal dress. Right now my outfit. They're extremely gay. I'm happy Sunday, guys. Back in the car again for the weekend. We are going to grab a little late brunch at this place called Sesame. It's like a breakfast place. We haven't had the chance to try it yet, but we've heard so many good things about it. We're gonna go try it.
every time we go, there's like a 4-hour line.
Yeah, and it's always packed and we never can get a table. Hoping today we can get a table. We can get that smoothie. Well, we'll see, guys. Anyways. You guys, look, they have specialty lattes. I think I'm gonna do the lavender vanilla tea latte.
We finally are able to sit and eat here.
There's always a wait.
In like 3 months in the making.
Yeah, it's
And there
super
was a
fun.
line, but hopefully,
It's really cute. Everything is like pink and girly too.
I mean, the menu's girly. It's kind of like Purvita, but like Sesame.
And my purple lavender drink. You got your toast.
This looks amazing. Cheers.
Your medic's not working today.
Hold on. Babe, try this. It's so good.
Have a great day and thank you for coming.
It's like a sweet, like lavender.
Of course.
I'm gonna be coming here all the time now.
We come here all the time now.
It really is like season. Hi guys, happy Monday. I am a little bit all over the place. I woke up super early for a workout class. Proud of myself. I woke up at 6 a.m. but very tired. Today I'm really feeling it. It's like my first day back into that like really early morning grind. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys what I do when I kind of prep my protein for the next day and when I marinate it, because this recipe is so good. Herman loves it. I love it. It's healthy. It's yummy. It makes your salmon absolutely delicious. I buy my salmon from Fresh Market. I'm just gonna prep it. I do like to rinse it. Pat them dry so that they're not like so slimy and wet. Miso paste. I do about a tablespoon. I'll do more than this because it's a lot. Marinate it on both of them. And I put a little bit of soy, about like 2 teaspoons of soy. And it's gonna look something like that. And basically you wanna let that marinate. I'm gonna let this marinate for like 24 hours at least. Absorbs all of the flavors and everything. I'm just gonna leave it covered like this in the fridge. It's that easy. So basically just miso and soy sauce. Okay guys, it is next day and I am cooking dinner. You guys saw me prep the miso salmon yesterday, so that's been marinating overnight. It's gonna be so tasty because all the flavors are really soaked in the salmon. Meanwhile, I'm going to chop up the potato. I chop it up into like little cubes. Fixation lately, well, our fixation. We love it because it's healthy, still so tasty. It has like a salty sweet taste with all the seasonings, and it's really easy to make, really quick. Chop them up into like cubes, and I love them in cubes. They're just really satisfying. And you heat up your oven to 425, and then you just season them, and I'll show you guys all the seasoning. First, we gotta get the chop right. So basically take some olive oil, some flaky salt, put a good amount of some paprika, good amount of paprika, black pepper, a little bit of chili powder, just a little bit. Mixing bowl. Just take a sheet pan. These kind of thin pans are the best. I find that they fry the best on these. Put the potatoes on the sheet. And you want them as spread apart as possible as well.
What are
you looking for? Hey guys! So I'm currently in the car. You guys last saw me yesterday when I was making dinner. Now I'm charging my car. I have been wanting to speak about this for a while now, and I never speak about like spiritual things at all. I just always feel like I want to keep that out of my content and keep that more private and personal, but I think that lately I've been undergoing a process. I've been finding myself connecting my relationship with God in a way closer light than I used to. In light of just everything going on in the world today and just how much evil there is, I guess. Like, I don't know how else to word it. I just think there's a lot of evil in the world because I feel things energetically so much. I've been seeking out God and seeking a closer relationship with God. Now, this could be whatever you personally believe in. I respect all religions. I respect all beliefs. I do believe that religion can often cause a lot of diversity, a lot of negative connotations. When you look at all religions, almost all of them, what do they believe in? They believe in God and some kind of higher being, higher power, some kind of creator. Just a back end story. I was raised Christian in a Christian household. And my mom was very religious. We always went to church every Sunday. Like, my mom was going to church almost every single day. Like, if she could go for like a Bible study or like some kind of group meeting, something like that, like my mom was there. And I remember looking at religion in a very negative connotation growing up because I felt like it didn't allow me to be very open with my mom. I had to be like a very, I guess, sneaky child growing up because I felt like everything was bad. Because, you know, when you grow up like in a religious household, you're taught these things like the world and like secular music and just all these things that you're like not supposed to do. And it was almost like, you do this, you go to hell. You do this, you also go to hell. You do this. And I just, it seemed so like crazy to me because I was like, how do you enjoy your life? How do you like actually have fun, enjoy the things that you're doing every day? I don't know. So for me, it was always like a way of like being very controlling and whatnot, especially even on my mom's side. Like, my mom isn't perfect, whatever. I just saw it as a way to control instead of a way to better society. And I also saw it as a very judgmental place. I used to go to church as a teenager. It felt like very judgy vibe. Oh, you know, like if she's not wearing this, she's very provocative, or like, you know what I'm talking about, where you just know that people are judging you. And I always felt judged because I wouldn't say I was a rebellious teenager. I just wasn't always following the rules. I always felt that judgy stare when I would go to church. I just feel like church wasn't a place of love. It wasn't a place of acceptance. It wasn't a place of God's love in a way. So because of that, I've always had a negative connotation. And also just growing up in the church, seeing how many like preachers and pastors would like seek out money so much and like would ask people constantly like, throw your money at me, like come here to the altar and throw the money on the stage and all this kind of stuff. And I just thought it was like a show. I've always felt like I like discern things really well. Like, I've always had really good intuition, and like since I was little, I would like tell my mom like it's almost like they're putting on a show. Like, to me, it feels like they're putting on a show to like control people, and I never liked it. And that's just my experience with the Christian church. And then basically, because of my negative experience in the Christian church, my negative connotation with how it has led my mom to raise me, because I felt like she could never be like my best friend. Like, I couldn't just like tell her anything. I couldn't be like, oh, there's this guy that I like at school that I'm talking to. Like, I couldn't tell her these things because it would just be the automatic judgment of like, you can't have a boyfriend. I wanted to go to a party, like I had to be very sneaky about it. I had to like sleep over like a friend's house, or it just caused so much anxiety in me when I was a kid. So like I was just like, I don't want to have anything to do with this. I am never gonna raise my kids this way. Like my kids are gonna believe in whatever they want. Like I just went so far off the spiritual realm, and I started looking into more things. Like as I got older, like I would always see my TikTok For You page, and it would be like astrology or like a lot of like weird things, not like witchy stuff, but just like stuff that I knew was kind of dark, and I was like, I don't like that. And then there's also like manifestation, and like in a way I do believe in manifestation, but now more so in a different way. But before it was just like, oh, like, you know, whatever you imagine or dream in your life is gonna happen. And now I see it in a way it's like, yeah, whatever you ask God of, or the world or the universe of. Like there's a lot of things I saw on TikTok in that spiritual world that felt like very dark. Like I felt like there was a dark energy from it, like astrology, like all this stuff. I was like, I don't know if I should be dabbling in it. I do find it interesting. Like I talk about it all the time that I'm a Capricorn, Scorpio moon. I talk about that all the time because I genuinely like found it so interesting recently. Anyways, jumping to present day. You guys know I'm getting married. The topic of how I'm gonna raise my family, our kids, and like what is gonna be the foundation of our home and our beliefs. And I've always thought of it like, you know, it's true that a marriage that is rooted in God, to me, just seems right. It just seems like the correct thing to do. And even though I had this negative connotation with religion, with church, with all this stuff because of how I was raised, somehow still really deeply enrooted in me, I was still think that marriage is like a very godly principle, and I think that we should have a relationship with God in order to have a blessed marriage. Me and Herman, we've been both on this like spiritual journey, building our relationship with God. It's been beautiful to watch because Herman was somebody that was raised Catholic. Like his family is Catholic, they're Latin, so but his family was never really active in that. They weren't religious, and Herman like is very science and fact based, like as most men are. So like when I met him, he was just like you know, he didn't really believe in anything. Like I've always been a little more spiritual, a little more intuitive with that side of things. I would always tell him like, I believe there is a God. I believe like there's a creator. Like there's just no way this universe is the way that it is and everything is so exact just because of like the Big Bang Theory. You know what I mean? Like to me, I just always felt like there was more to that. Even though that's what science explains, I'm like, no, there's more. What caused the Big Bang Theory? Like, you know, there's so many questions there. There's so many like question marks. And like to me, the only explanation has always just been God. Like there's a God. And we've now been on this like spiritual journey of just like being more connected to God, building our relationship with God. We bought a Bible for the house. We have a cross in our house. To me, again, every religion, it's your relationship with God, and like to me, it's my relationship with God. I believe that through God, all things are possible and you are protected and blessed. Your marriage is protected and blessed. I've just seen so much in my life with what happens when you are not protected by God, when a marriage is not protected by God, when a man doesn't put God first. Like obviously you put your family first, but also you need to put God first, and you know, it leads to so many like broken marriages, so many things. And listen, I've lived my life always seeking what brings you like happiness, what brings you peace, and realize that yes, like life and traveling and having someone you love and having nice things, all this kind of stuff, it does make you happy. But there's always something in me where I was like, well, what's next? Like, what's more, and you always want more of everything, where to the point of like nothing is enough. Like you're constantly having that craving for satisfaction. And like me and Herman, we've been like talking about this. It's like always like, you know, people either want more power, they want more materialistic things, they want more things that for pleasure, like more whatever, whether that's like whatever, you guys know what I mean. And like I've realized that that's just how like humanity is. Like we always want more, like never satisfied. You can be the richest person in the room, have the nicest car, you're still gonna want more. That's why I'm like, what can actually bring you that peace and that happiness is God. And that's kind of like where I'm at. And I'm like, the world is such a scary place. There's so many evil people, like so many evil. You don't even know sometimes it could be who you surround yourself with, who you let into your house, what you watch on TV, what you listen to in music, there's so much of these, like, a lot of evil things going on around in the world. I have just like realized the only way to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect your loved ones, to protect your home from everything around, because it's impossible to do it on your own, is to have a relationship with God, to declare and decree into your life that you are protected by God, but just to instill that, because once you start believing that, you have so much peace, even with what is going around in the world today. Just all the things that are coming to light in the world. I'm sure we all know, like, there's so many evil things that we're finding out about, and like, it just makes you realize how evil everything really is, and it made me at least realize how I just want to be protected by God, and I just want to have a relationship with God, and I just want to feel his love, feel his protection, and I think that's what ultimately leads to peace. And as somebody I have anxiety, I've talked about it before, but I have anxiety. Like, I'm always worrying about things. I'm always thinking the worst of things, and I had to really work on myself to not always think the worst of things, not even think the worst of people. Like, I've all my life had really bad trust issues when it came to everything around me, my friendships, everyone. Like, I would always think like someone is gonna backstab me, someone is gonna hurt me in some sort of way. Just from past experiences, unfortunately, it is the way that, a lot of people, they don't necessarily wish the best for you, even if they are like your best friend. I've just dealt with so much of that, which has led me to have, I think that's like the core of like where a lot of my anxiety came from. A lot of ups and downs with like people around me led me to like a very dark place, and a lot of negative thoughts, and a lot of trust issues, and a lot of scared of opening up. And now I'm just kind of like, listen, if I open up and I say something, that's okay. If someone's gonna use it against me, that's okay, because I'm protected by God. Like, not just me and my family, me and my husband, me and my children. Like, it's everything, and I think that's the most important thing in everyone's life, is that they want their family and their children and just to be at peace, and to be safe, and to be blessed, and to be just under the protection of God. And so that's kind of like where I'm at, and I just wanted to share this in case anyone else is struggling with what I have struggled with in my life, in case anyone else has also had a really religious upbringing, kind of stepped away from God, from religion. And I always say this, religion, it doesn't necessarily have to be a religion. Like, listen, you can choose what religion resonates the most with you, but I understand, because I've always had a negative connotation with Christianity, because I've saw the manipulation from pastors, and I saw like the craziest things, when they there's just been so much I've seen in my life in the Christian church where it just pushed me to want to be as far away from that as possible. So I don't think it necessarily has to tie you to a religion or to a church, whatever. I think if you feel where you feel like you need peace in your life, and you ultimately have fear, like, because I've been there where I just have fear of like everything going on in the world. I don't have peace, I feel anxious, like all this kind of stuff. I feel like that's where you maybe can start thinking about seeking a relationship with God, because God will ultimately bring you that joy, that happiness, that peace, that fulfillment. I think that's the word that I'm looking for, that fulfillment of like, I am okay, everything around me is okay, and there is nothing greater than God's love. And that's just what I believe in my now religion. Yeah, I don't know if this resonates with anyone. I just felt like I needed to share it, because I've been going through like a little bit of a journey with this, because you guys, I've done so much in my life. Like I said, because of my religious upbringing, I wanted to be as far away as possible from all of that. And I never really believed in God. And I was seeking out other ways to be spiritual, astrology, rocks, stone, crystal, all this stuff. And that never brought me peace. Like, it never made me feel at ease. It left me feeling more anxious. I don't know, just ever since I've worked on my relationship with God, I've started to pray, I've started to read the Bible. Psalm 91 is a really great one to start. I think it's just the most beautiful thing. So yeah, you guys, I wanted to share this with you. don't know if it will resonate. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna regret this or not, because I know that it's a very personal thing and it's a very controversial thing, you know? So everyone has their own beliefs, but I just wanted to share mine and my experience. And honestly, it's been really beautiful, and like, I feel like it's also taken, like, even my relationship with like my future husband, it's taken it like to the next level, because I feel like it puts so much values at a foundation for your marriage is impossible to have when you don't have a relationship with God. So, you know, if you've been feeling a little lost lately, a little anxious, a little fearful, feel like you have no purpose, like all of these things, say a little prayer, pick up the Bible, and trust me, I don't know what it is, but like for me, I don't know if it's just because I've always been a little more spiritually inclined, but it just automatically makes me feel really great. You really do feel like the power of God. I personally have felt it, like you feel his presence. Yeah, it's an amazing thing to feel. So, and you literally feel like crying, and it's an amazing thing to feel. So if you've been seeking that, give it a try. Yeah, just wanted to share this message. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video with this, because I know it's a long one, because I feel like I haven't been as open lately. And I think, again, this goes back to like a lot of my fears of like being perceived a certain way, or putting yourself online and being vulnerable is not an easy thing to do. Ever since I built my relationship with God, I'm kind of like, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be open, it's okay if people use it against you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because I'm charging my car right now. Let's see what we have, where we're at. We're at 64%. Well, I asked you guys like what kind of content you guys want to see. A lot of you said you want to see more like wedding, like bridal stuff. I have some really exciting things coming up in the next 2 months. I'm going to pick up my wedding dress in March, I believe. So that's going to be like a trip, because I didn't buy my wedding dress in Miami. I had to overcomplicate my life and buy it in a different state. I'm so excited to like try on my fitted dress. There's a lot of exciting stuff with that. I'll probably vlog that trip, and like maybe I could just try on some stuff for fun just to share with you guys. I feel like that's always so much, I always have so much fun just creating that kind of content. Before that, I have another trip coming up. That trip is for like a couple of things we gotta get done as well, and for the wedding. So I feel like that would be really fun to vlog. I'll definitely take my camera for that and vlog it for you guys. And I'm also planning our bachelor trip. We don't know yet what we're doing. We were thinking of doing a joint one, or we could do a separate one. Honestly, we haven't decided yet what we wanted for our bachelorette vibe. I like the idea of a joint one, just for like, honestly, it's not because we don't trust each other, whatever. It's more so for the fact that I don't have that many friends, and our friends are all like in one group, so it'd be really fun to like go out and celebrate as a group. But I'm also not opposed to the idea of doing something separate. So it kind of just like depends on what the plans are and what everyone is down to do. And I have a couple ideas, so we'll see. But I feel like that is probably that's gonna be in the summertime. And I already have my dress for my bachelor wrap, which I'm so excited for. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And that's exciting because I'm gonna start planning that, and like I definitely want to vlog when I have that. And then I think the only thing left is like a bridal shower, which I'm gonna do that like last minute. I don't know when I want to do a bridal shower. Maybe in the springtime, maybe in the summer. It kind of depends. So we'll see. Oh, it is exciting. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are new. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. Love you guys so much as per usual, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.